Oh, where is the chatter? Chatter, chatter, chatter everywhere. I don't see the chatter. Why don't I see the chatter? I screwed up somewhere. Maybe we get the chatter somewhere. Live. Oh, if I can't see the chatter, that's no fun, is it? Maybe I'll see everybody else's chatter, but I can't. Two watching, so maybe. Hi, okay. I think I'll have to do the see the chatter on another screen. I got a bunch of screens in here. Some of them are screaming, some of them don't. Lawrence Hawkins, how goes? How goes? It goes. That's the important thing, that you're still going. Not how, but if you are, you're gonna have good days, bad days, or whatever. That's why people ask me, "Oh, how you doing?" And I say, some are good, some are bad, up and down, up and down. These people that say, "Oh, have a nice day, and hope you have a wonderful day." Nobody has every day a wonderful day. You know? And there are ups and downs in everybody's life. You're not having ups and downs in your life, you're not awake. You're certainly not reading the news. And that's certainly, what we all live in this snake infested waters, or wherever the hell we are. And we got to get through it all. And I think the key is helping each other do it. And actually that Let's Go Help, I answered a bunch of questions today. And actually, if I didn't get to everybody, remind me, because I still don't know how to use Facebook well enough to understand where the new ones are, who asking something new. And I haven't seen a great name, Hills and Valleys, right? And so if I haven't answered you in 2 days, like 48 hours, you just yell at me. That's the only way. Make sure you get my attention, because I do want to answer every bloody question, because I think I really have a pretty good chance of helping you through that. It may not be magic, it may not be the answer you're looking for, but a piece of the puzzle to get you through, whatever the financial problem is, or the thing you want to accomplish, or whatever, and at least new ideas. And it's different for everybody. I mean, some people I may be worthless to. I got some ex-wives, I think, that are in that category. And then some people, I'm a savior. I give them a magic phone number, and I just had this. It's not me doing it, it's there. And it solves all their problems by making just one call. But most people are somewhere in the middle. And that's what it is. Life is a puzzle. And we have to put this puzzle together. And we have to do it ourselves. So I think what we have in our society is we're convinced by experts who tell us that we should be convinced because they have the secret. God damn, if they had the secret and there was a secret, everybody have it. The truth is, different secrets work for different people, and most of them just work for the person who thought it up, and the rest of us have to figure out our own secret. You're amazing. Oh, God, keep up the good work. Oh, that's nice to hear. Good times. And I guess that, to me, that's one of the secrets in life. Find something you like doing. Now, I just did a video recently. If you're not a member, it's on Let's Go Help for, in our closed Facebook group, but it's also on YouTube, and it's a young woman who loves working in leather. She's not a dominatrix or something. She just loves making accessories out of leather. Now, here's the interesting thing about it. She works by herself, does all the work, and she figured out how to sell it for free. See, everybody's on the internet. Oh, I got this internet business. I'm on this shipping thing, and I'm on Amazon, and I got to sell these things that I paid $300 for, or $3,000, or whatever the hell it is. Yeah, but I need advertising money. I mean, you certainly could make a case that you do, but If you don't have the money, you're not positive it works, you're probably going to lose it. That's one thing I know, because I've lost a ton of dough doing that. And what you have to figure out is, like she did, you got to learn how to get sales without spending money. And once you do that well, and you know why people are buying, what they're buying, and how, and whatever, and you didn't spend any money figuring out, because that takes a long time to figure it out, and you'll waste a lot of money. Then you could test on spending ads, but only until then. And you'll see the video, and she figured out how to sell by going to nightclubs. How do you like that? Going to nightclubs, and she gets a booth kind of thing. Actually, it's just a table at a nightclub selling her leather stuff. Man, and the nightclub just likes having something extra. I mean, so even if you had to give the nightclub a piece of the money, what the hell? That's still not costing anything. As long as you're giving somebody a piece of what you get, you don't owe. This costs you $4,000. You can't afford that, because you don't know you can't. So if you don't know you can, then it means you can't. When you're pretty sure that you can make $10,000 from spending that $4,000 because you've done it before, then okay. Yeah, the lean startup. Yeah, that's the same thing. I've been doing lean startups for 50 years because I never had money. And that's money to me ruins you, because you think you know how to solve every problem by throwing money at it. And then you find out, oh, that doesn't work. And you don't know how to solve the problem without having money. So if you solve the problem without money, man, you become a superhero. And you're strong, because every business cycles ups and downs. So if you think it takes a lot of money, and it's easy to do with a lot of money, yes, but sometimes you're not going to have money. And how are you going to survive that time? And 9 times out of 10, that's going to happen. So if you start without any money and learn how to get sales without any money, then you become strong. No matter what the hell is thrown at you, you're going to live, because you knew how to do it without any money. If you knew only how to do it with staff and having $500,000 in the bank and all this kind of stuff, and hiring all the experts and yada 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 yada, then you're not strong enough. I'm sure there are examples of that doesn't happen. Whatever, but it really, you got to be strong. If you're a large organization, of course, nothing is universal for every situation and things like that. But if you're struggling through as an entrepreneur, trying to do something to create income for yourself, and you don't have a lot of money, forget the money. Just figure out how to create income without money. Because if you can do that, then you're strong. Because otherwise, if you're going to spend 6 months trying to find a $10,000 grant to go marketing or something, and you're not even positive that's going to even break even, then you just wasted 6 months, and then you'll waste $10,000 and be back in the same place, but worse, because maybe you had to borrow that money, and you're worse off than ever. Good evening. Still trying to find grants for South Carolina. Oh, they're in South Carolina. They're not for South. Well, actually, South Carolina. They're good. Well, it depends, Nikki. I've seen your name a lot, and they're there. It's just whether it's for you or not. I mean, to individuals in South Carolina are getting an average of like $22,000 in grants. I don't. If you want to get a grant in your state, I mean, I have the one stop, that shows you where all the offices are in your state that hand out grants, and it's for different things. Everything is different. You can't, and that's why I think I understand why you want to say grants, but I don't think that's the right thing to do. You have a problem to solve, and the problem isn't getting a grant. You have another kind of problem, because that other kind of problem, you want to get an education, you want to buy a house or something like that. That's your problem, not getting a grant. You're making getting a grant a bigger problem because you're not concentrating on the real problem you have in life. Is it income? For daily income or whatever, that's your problem. Sure, if someone gave you a big check and solved every problem, doesn't happen. It does in the lottery, and we all get hooked in thinking that it will. But no, and maybe it does. You'll see stories that happen to people. 1,000 to 1 chance, 2 million to 1 chance, whatever the hell it is in the lottery. The rest of us are going to have to figure it out. Now, there are programs, money programs, and everything else to solve problems. And that's what I'm trying to show people at these options that are out there. for you to solve problems in life, okay? And that's why you work from the problem area. What problem do you have? Do you have financial? Do you have debt? Do you have education? You want to go to college? You know, or start a business? That's your problem you want to work on, not give me a lot of money. Well, if you go around asking everybody in South Carolina, give me a lot of money, you know, even if they have it, who wants to deal with you? I think I said one of the seminars earlier, it's like asking people for a date, but ask them to go to bed. You know, no, nobody wants to be treated that way. All of the above, ha ha ha. Let's find out one, trying to find one to start a business for flipping houses. Okay, there's two things there in start a video. I mean, if you're a member, I think you're a member, Nikki, aren't you? Okay, well, here, you want to start a business flipping houses. Okay, first of all, look at the objective of flipping houses. Not, I need a grant to flip houses. No, because first of all, you don't know the house, you don't know what the programs are there. You first have to do research. And you have to do research in finding all the subsidized programs where you live in South Carolina. Okay. How do you do that? You go to Google. No, you don't go to Google. Google will just tell you people like me want to get money for to help you solve your problem. That's what Google does. Remember, Google makes money by selling ads. Who buys ads? People buy ads in Google who get money from you. Okay, you remember, Nikki? That just. In the membership, you know, in the discussion, just say, let's go. I want to, you know, start a flip houses in North Carolina. What I'm going to show you is all the programs that are available in South Carolina. Now you got to do homework. You got to go through those programs, not look for money going to give you $100,000 to solve all your problems. No. You look at the programs and see what's there to see how you could use it. It's sort of like looking for a job. You don't go out and say, yeah, I want to be president of some, you know, of General Motors. No, what the hell jobs are available? And where do I best fit in? That's how you get opportunities in life, not saying the world better give me this because I want to be this. Yeah. And it doesn't work that way. You have to go out and find out what the world has and what makes sense for you. What's the best way for you to use this world we have for you to survive or improve your life or whatever you want to do. That's what you have to do. I mean, just like getting a job. I mean, well, okay, what kind of jobs are available? Can I do this? I mean, that's how you look for a job, right? So it's the same thing. See, what you're starting with is, well, you're looking for the exact job you want. Maybe it'll be there, but most likely, particularly it's money, it probably won't. And so that's how you have to tackle these problems. You start with the problem you're trying to solve. So you're taking a step. I want to be you know, in real estate or in whatever it is. And then you say, well, if somebody gave me $200,000, then I could be in real estate. So you say, I'll go out and look for a $200,000 grant. No. You're going to spend the rest of your life doing that and you won't find it. You know, because there's other ways that they do that. Because there's so many programs. I mean, for South Carolina or any city, there'll be 100, 150 programs. So you have to look through those programs and see how best to do it. Okay, then maybe if you do need extra cash that you can't have to put together the kind of deal you want, then you have to look at another source. Okay, now in the reports that I do on housing, then I show you how to find rich people who want to invest in that kind of stuff. So now you need a partner to get that done. Okay, see, there's more than one way to do it. You know, there's ways to do it without partners too, but then it's going to have to be a smaller scale. So there's good evening, Miss. Let's go. Keep up. Oh, Sean Harris. Yes. Hi. Any vehicle repair programs? Yes, there are. I have a, you know, if you're member Let's Go Help, I'll send you a report that shows you all the automobile programs are available. It's scattered around. There's some national programs, not a whole lot, but that's it. Now, if it's for auto repair, yeah. One thing that people don't realize, go to your library and ask them to get you a list of all the technical schools that teach automobile repair. Okay, See, all these technical schools, they fix cars for free. Because they got to teach kids. It's sort of like the barber schools, right? And the dentists, and teeth cleaning, and all this kind of stuff. So they do it for free. So you look for the junior college and technical schools and stuff like that that will do that for free for you. So that's one way. And then there's nonprofit agencies that do that. Then actually, if you're a member of Let's Go Help, I'll send you a report that shows you about 6, 7 places locally that may have anywhere from $1,000 to maybe $1,600 for you to solve emergency problems. And particularly, they call it emergency if it's going to stop you from going to work. So that's an emergency in our country. So you can't go to work, then you're going to, the ripple effect, your family doesn't get fed, you get unemployed, all this kind of stuff. So like Wisconsin, and most states have something like this. They give you up to $1,600 if you need extra cash right away to keep you going to work. So your car, you need that to go to work, then that's a good possibility there. So how do you find the place where you live? Okay, a good place to start is at your county level. Your county level has emergency money, and so if you go to your, it's usually community development at your county level. So you contact the community development agency in your county and ask them for that. Most dental schools charge. Yes, it'll be like 1/3 of what you'd have to pay. Howard University asks for insurance. I just went to Howard University, had my teeth cleaned, and was $60. My dentist was charging me $300. So I guess if they try, whatever. Also try. I don't forget if you're in Howard University here at Georgetown, and also the University of Maryland, you could sign up for those programs too. And there's free dental help. It's sliding scales and stuff like that. Now, if you're a member of Let's Go Help, I'll send you a list of all the programs, not only for dental, but for healthcare and for pet care, right? To me, that's what's killing a lot more people. And by the way, even the universities that do it, I mean, it's natural to ask for insurance because if they get money from the insurance company, you're not paying, right? Now, if they're saying that you can't get care unless you have insurance, I'm not sure if you're saying that or not, then that's good. Well, if that's their policy, you can't do anything about it. You go to another school. You try one of the other places. There's also a national program that's run through the state dental societies. That in every state there's a dental society, and they run a program where they do free dental work. It's a national program, so every state has that. Genius. How did I not think of that? Think of what? I'll register for your site on payday. Oh, thank you. But remember, you don't want to register for me if you're really hurting for money. You get a lot from just listening to the free stuff and on YouTube, and you got to take care of you first. Don't get suckered into some salesman that promises you, just give me money and your financial problems will be solved. No, you got to solve your financial problems. Dental Chinese program at Baltimore City Community Colleges off 95 is also worth a drive. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll try that. Good, because I want to go another place. Dental hygiene off 95. Baltimore City, good. How can I get an individual report? It depends on what it is. And the individual reports I do, Laurel, are for housing, so real estate. You give me a city, I do the research, and I give you about 100 and some pages of sources just in your city of free and low cost money for real estate. And the other one I do is for starting a business. So I'll send you 200 and some pages, your city, and all the money and help to start any kind of business where you live. So that's the custom stuff. Then I have what's called my one stop, and they don't take as long, but they're huge. I mean, this is like 500 pages of just what's available through federal and state and local programs in your state. And I got 50 of these, and that is probably what I thought America always needed. So you have like a Bible. I think this report should go out with your tax form. When the IRS sends you out a tax form to fill out, you should get one of these to know where to get all that money back. Because the average person, I think, spends about $10,000 in taxes. The average, taxpayer, and the average family gets $22,000 back. Now you ask why we were in debt. Oh, guess why? What a way to run a business. Yeah, but it is there, and the programs are there to help. We have programs there that I don't think should help, but that's different. You got to do the legislation and vote and all that kind of stuff. You want to get rid of that stuff. Meanwhile, it's there, and believe me, every fat cat is using them. How can we get an individual report? Yeah, well, let me write some of this stuff down. So okay, to sign up for the Let's Go Help is www.free.letsgo.com/Let's Go Help. Okay, and for the reports is free.letsgo.com. Oh, actually. Let's go to free.letsgo.com/store. Okay, free.letsgo.com store, and the other one's free.letsgo.com. Let's Go Help. And sometimes you got to put www in front of that to really make it work. I don't know why. I mean, a lot of this is hocus pocus. Even though I have an MBA in computer science from the 70s. That's when the computers I worked on were bigger than this room, and punching cards and walking down, and you had to debug a program. You had to go at midnight down to the computer room to see if your program works. Thank you so much for your help. Oh, great, Angel. Well, thank you. That's what I mean. If everybody could find what they're here to do in life to help other people. Well, what could be better than that? And that's why, see, what I was talking about, the title of this thing is really, there's a report by Prudential. If you want to Google now, see if you know what you're looking for, called Prudential, and you want to put in, let me get you the title of the report. Here it is. Just put in Prudential and that. Gig economy impact on, what is that? By generation, okay? Gig economy impact by generation, and then put Prudential. Find that report. You get the report, and it's great data because it tells you where the new income opportunities are. Now, these new income opportunities are not for you to become a millionaire. It's for you to live on. I want to start a nonprofit for families who are homeless. Greg, do I go to SBA for that? No. I'll give you a free report, Greg. This is Greg from Let's Go Help. That will show you the 10 best places to do that, okay? And the video instructions and everything. That's free as a member. You get that. So just in the discussion, just say that, Greg, okay? That, hey, I want to start a nonprofit. And tell me what state you're in, too. That may help me, too. And it shows you all the best sources to get free money and help to do that. So, okay, here's this report. And see, this to me is a wonderful way to get income. Short-term, long-term, whatever. And it's on what's called the gig economy. This is how we're hiring people. Right now, and we're not employing people with full-time employment anywhere. All the new industries are starting in gigs. It's freelancing is what it is. Like Uber. Uber is a million, probably 2 million now freelancers who make money on Uber. Okay. How much do you need then? Depends on how much you need. Would it be better to sign up for a monthly subscription of a larger one-off reports? Well, I think the subscription is better. It's a lot cheaper, and you'll find out quickly. Yeah. If this is worth it for you. The one-off reports get you, a truckload that then you'll do research, and then tell you the truth, then it's probably better to then join so I can help you go through that stuff. But it's really a huge directory of everything where you live. Yeah. I want to start a business in Orlando, Florida. Okay. So, the gig economy is very, very important for anybody who wants to make money, anybody who is behind in their money, has financial problems, hates their job, or whatever. Here's what's interesting, why people are using the gig economy. I just did why people, okay, now how many people are using the gig economy? 50 million people. So this is over a third of our workforce is working in the gig economy. And it's 34% now. It's going to be 43% in another year or so. So we're getting close to half of our country is going to be working in the gig economy. And remember, that means working for home on the internet. That's what most people want to do. They don't want to get dressed up and do all this stuff and sit in traffic and have a lousy boss and everything. No, your boss is an algorithm. You don't have to worry about personality conflicts or anything like that. Okay, here's why people work in the gig economy. Okay, now it's different for different age groups. And by the way, you know who's making the most in the gig economy? People who are age 55 and plus. So the most number of people are people under 30, but the people making the most money at it are the people over 55. See, so that's why this report, get the report. It's colorful and it's not like a government document. It's done by a commercial place, so they're trying to promote this. Now, here are the reasons people work in the gig economy. One, needed money to make ends meet. That sound like you? It does to me sometimes. Who couldn't fit that description? So you have, almost 40 million people, or actually 54 million people that are working in the gig economy. And this is one of the main reasons they're there. They don't have enough money to make ends meet. That means they're going into debt every week. Now that's silly, okay? Sometimes you have to, but you can't do it. So you could get a quick job in the gig economy from home, make this extra money, and solve that problem. Okay. Number 2 reason, want more discretionary income. Okay, they're paying their bills. They want to go out to eat more. They want to go to the ball game and get a box seat or whatever. Yeah, they just want extra discretionary income they can have fun with. So that's a reason, and I think that fits a lot of us too. Okay, here's the next one. Wanted more time for other things that are important in life. Okay, so they want more time to themselves, their family, or to work on their golf game, or to be active in their church or stuff like that. That's a reason people are doing this gig economy. Okay, so that's the third one. Here's the fourth one. Wanted to pursue my passion. Okay, like the leather lady. Okay, now she needs to live. Okay, we all need to live, and we need to support ourselves. That's the number one thing. And then we help other people or do whatever, life. But the main thing that we are not a burden to society and feed ourselves. Okay, and that's what the gig economy does easily. There's hundreds of places to do that in the gig economy. Okay, and so what people are doing too is that, okay, I'm going to do the gig economy to get money, to pay my bills and be responsible, and so I could have time to work on my leather products or to exercise and be a professional weightlifter or whatever the hell you want to do in life. That's what this is, because these are jobs that don't require skills. Most of them don't. You're human. Is all you have to be in most of these things. Doesn't require you to be working at a certain time. You can work anytime you want, or none, or lots, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Anything you want. Yeah. And so that's what affords that. So if some days you want to make a lot of money and because you need it, and other days you want to work on your weightlifting or whatever you want to do in life, then they don't care. The algorithm doesn't care. See, your boss, when we have this old jobs, they care. Where the hell is Jones? Hey, let's go. Why are you late? That doesn't happen in the gig economy. Nobody cares. You just turn on your phone and and you get work, and that's how it happens. Yeah. Okay, so people want to work on their passion. Now, here's the last one. I can't read. Okay. Oh, wanted more freedom from bureaucracy and red tape. Wanted more freedom from the bureaucracy and red tape. Okay. I mean, that's why I think most people I know hate their job. Why? The bureaucracy. Someone's breathing down their neck. Tell them what to do, and all kinds of stuff like that. You know, and they hate that. The red tape. Oh, you want to get 15 cents for a new pen? Well, then you have to fill out Form 77B/27 and then get permission from head of human services. Yeah, all this kind of stuff. Man, the gig economy has none of that. You fill out a form on the computer and you say, I want to work now. And they say, okay, here, take this or not. You don't want it? Fine. Okay, go to somebody else. Take this or not. Don't want it? No problem. You know, and that's how it is. Now, here's an interesting story. We were down doing salsa dancing the other night down at the wharf in Washington, D.C., learning how to salsa dance. I want to get good at something. One can always register on Fiverr. Yes, that's another one. That's a gig economy. And we're coming back and we're using a gig economy transportation. It's called VIO. V-I or VIA or VIO. I forget, maybe VIA. So it's very cheap. So, you know, a cab would be, I don't know, $12, $15. This is like $4 or $5. You share it with somebody else and it's fun. So anyway, the guy driving this thing, and he gets paid by the hour, decent, maybe $15 an hour, 17 or something like that. But he's a full-time government employee. He's a counselor for like homeless people and stuff like that, people who have problems in society. And he's making extra money doing this. But here's the important part. Not only that he's, you know, has a decent job, so he has to be making $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, but he still needs extra money. You know, in a big city like this, you know, 60,000 doesn't go too far. You know? And so he's talking about one of his clients who was homeless, okay, got a car somehow, was able to get a car, and started driving for Uber. One of these are, you've probably heard of it. So these are the private taxis, right? So Uber is the biggest fleet of cars, but they own no cars. They have you own your car. She made $100,000 the first year and couldn't even, you know, she had no home, but she got this car and was able to make $100,000. She now changed her whole life on that. Yeah. See, that's the power of this. Sure, she's not a millionaire or whatever, but it's a stepping stone. Depends on where you are in life. You got to take a step. See, and this is, you fill out the form and see, like even driving. Now, a lot of these car companies, Lyft and Uber, they have leases where they lease you a car from Hertz or whatever, and they know you're going to make a lot of money, and they take the first $300 for the payment, and you get the rest. I drove with somebody else like that, and she says, oh yeah, she makes a lot of money. She's able to pay that and do everything. So you don't even need a car. Yeah, that's it. Any for VA, Quinsol Voya, good taste in music, salsa music, and good exercise. Yeah, we had fun down there. The wharf, oh man, was this jammed down there too. Never been here, randomly found you. Searching stream, are you an actual TV guy? Wow, so yeah, I've been on TV a lot in the past. When I was a young man and didn't have gray hair. If one good at something, one can always register. Yes, right, and you register at 10 places, not just one, 10 places. Kay, how are you? Keep telling us, please. Yes, great, want to start a nonprofit. Yeah, and the report, now Kay's a member of Let's Go Help. I have a report that is unlike anything else on the internet that tells you about the gig economy. Not all these reports, the important thing about this report, there's a free lesson in this report that teaches you how to make money in the gig economy. It's not long, you know, I don't know how many hours, but you know, in a day or two, you probably finish it. But when you finish the average person who finishes this makes, starting at like $1,800 a month. And this is part-time. Nobody works full-time. I mean, people do work full-time, but the average person works full-time. Okay, here's the people who what they make in the gig economy. Millennials. Okay, you know what a millennial is? Yeah, I sort of thought I knew, but it's from 18 to 35. Okay, they're the kids. Okay, these kids use the average person at that age using the gig economy is making $27,500 and only working 26 hours a week. Well, $27,000. I mean, that's like what kids graduating from college are making. And the gig economy job, very few require a degree. Yeah, you don't need that. Yeah. So here you can make $27,000 in 26 hours. You can have another full-time job, right? To do this. Yeah. And about a quarter of these kids are working in the gig economy. Okay, the next group is called Generation X. X marks the spot, not like the X-Files. Okay, that's after 35, it's 36 to 55. So that's 20 years there. 36 to 55. Now they're making about $10,000 more a year. $36,000 a year they make, and they work about 30 hours a week, making $36,000. Now, depending on your overhead, that may be livable. So you're doing something only 30 hours a week and being able to pay your bills, may not be a bad life for a while. I mean, it's not a career, right? But it's getting through and helping you do what you really want to do in life, or going back and get an education, or whatever it is. Okay, boomers, me, I'm 76. I'm on the, is that the tail end or the front end? I guess that's the front end. The tail end is 56. So 56 up, to me, they're making the most money in the gig economy. They're making $43,000 a year, but they only work 25 hours a week. Maybe that's old fart stuff. Yeah, we don't want to work much. I do. I love working. I mean, it gives me energy. And see, the main reason, I mean, to me, pay your bills and follow your passion and freedom from bureaucracy and red tape. I mean, that's why I think what makes so much of us sick in society, we're working in places that are toxic, not only with fumes or whatever it is, but with management. There's toxic management that's killing you. They don't treat people very well anymore. You got a lot of energy. Love it. Thank you, Green Bay Wacky. I wonder if there's a way to get help to get a Tesla. Yeah, there probably is, but I don't concentrate on that. I mean, I started this business by helping rich people, and I'm not interested in that anymore. First of all, most rich people are boring as hell, and they don't need help. It's more fun for me to help somebody who I can help. They don't need it. Their life is not going to change whether they have a Tesla or a Cadillac or something. There's enough people who will take their money. I used to charge. I mean, like this, what I'm charging $20 for, I used to charge $20,000 to help the guys who want Teslas. They'll pay anything. Well, I don't want to do that. That sounds boring. Awesome show, man. Well, thank you, Frank. So, pay your bills. Okay, this is interesting too in the gig economy. People say, well, yeah, but they're shitty jobs, and it's not real work, and you don't get benefits, and that's true. There's no benefits. So there's no problems with it, but what the hell? You need money to live on, okay? That's the important thing. And you don't want to sit on your ass and do nothing, right? So get your chance, do it to be self-supporting or whatever, or to create income while you're doing the other stuff you want to do in life that is really going to be important. So this is a way to have a rich uncle give you money, but you got to pay for it, okay? You got to work for it, right? While you do this other stuff that you're really going to change the world with, or change your life and all that kind of stuff, okay? Now, are these shitty jobs? Well, that's relative, right? But here's the data. Who likes the jobs, okay? Millennials, okay? 67% say they like the jobs. 2/3 of the people doing gig jobs that are under 30 years old working like the gig job. Man, you can't find it's usually 2/3 of people hate their jobs. Yeah. They're not happy in their jobs at all. And I should have got that data, but it's something like that. There is the real big company that does surveys and stuff. I forget the name off the top of the head. That's probably getting old. That they have this say job satisfaction, and 60-70% of people hate their jobs. So here's 60-70 people like their job, and it's a gig job. It's not even a career, anything. Okay, Gen X. Okay, that's a 35 to 55. Only 45%. So they're about 50-50. And I would think that they're probably antsy, to get some big career. So maybe they're using more of a stopgap and not, whatever. The millennials, younger people don't know any different. These people had maybe good jobs, lost it, so they don't like what's going on because they're middle aged. Okay. Now the boomers, 55 and older, they're the most satisfied. So old farts are the happiest doing the gig job. 75% are happy doing the gig work. And there's laws coming up now to give more protection for people working the gig economy because you're basically a contractor. There's actually a new tax code. You can write off more taxes now on the gig economy. And if you need tax help, you get that free. There's government offices that help you do your taxes for free and help you take advantage of that tax break you can get. Oregon now is sponsoring a retirement plan for the gig economy. They're talking about it in the legislature. They're discussing that. There are now some in the gig economy. In New York, they made minimum wage. You have to be paid at least $17 an hour in the gig economy. Like if you work on stuff, Mechanical Turk is Amazon's thing. I mean, you get paid like maybe 5 cents, a nickel a piece or something. You do something on the internet for them. And people don't really make $40,000, $50,000 doing this stuff. But until you get down to it, you're maybe making little, And so that's why it's time. You got to put time in these things to really make them really profitable. You're going to try, I'm not making $1 million. It's like that with everything in life. You expect to make $1 million the first day on the job. You don't do that. You have to live, you have to survive, you have to bring in income. That's what life is about. So you can take care of yourself. Charles Jr., 52. So I am a medium fart. That's right. 52. You're getting out there, getting there. Get paid for your opinion. $300 a day. MVG recruiting. Get paid to participate in a mock trial in many cities around. There's a lot of ways to make money like that. And that's why my report that I give you, there's hundreds of these things. All the websites are there, the training videos, and also the training videos on using the gig economy. That's what people need, I think, more. If you haven't done it yet or whatever, that this is, I think, and it's free. It's not, and the course is given by San Francisco, the city. You go, fish around San Francisco on the internet and probably find it. Just put gig and course in San Francisco. And I just show you how to apply for that and what to do and things like that. So there's no magic in the world. It's just Google is just the roadblock to getting it. That's right. Only use Google if you know exactly what the hell you're looking for. If you don't, you're looking for help or something, you won't find the good stuff. Well, you won't find the free stuff. Because Google doesn't make money at free stuff. If you go looking for a government agency to give you money for something, if Google shows you that agency and you click on it, they don't make any money. So Google has no motive to show you that agency that's going to give you money for free. What Google will do is show you, hey, you need money? Well, here, we're selling it over here. Payday loans to get screwed by, or whatever it is. They get money from those people. They definitely do, but not from the people who will help you for free. And that's the problem I see in life. Everybody thinks they know about information, and these big companies, control the levers. So, and that's fine. It's sort of like the power company, or whatever. They hold you over a barrel, but you could figure out how to get a bicycle in your house and run all your power by pedaling a bicycle if you want. They're just alternatives, and that's what, to me, the biggest problem with Google is that people think they have to spend money to do anything because they can never find the free sources. And that's what I'm trying to do with Let's Go Help. You have one place where you could go, and all I show you are people who give you money or free help. Google wants to show you people who want your money because that's how Google gets paid, only if you give them money, or they're not going to advertise. If they don't get money from you, then they won't advertise on Google. So Google has every motive in the world to try to show you their websites that's going to give them money versus the websites that will do it for free or give you money. Yeah. And that's what we have to fight. There's always something. I mean, that's fine. Yeah. They have a right to the world. I guess it's legal. When it becomes immoral, then that's a question, and a question that Google has to wrestle with. But until then, we got to get through the day. We got to get through, surviving ourselves and taking care of ourselves or whatever. And that's why you have to know your options to be able to do that in life today. And people aren't presented their options. They're presented one thing, two things. And all those one or two things are people who want your money. I'm trying to be the other guy. How can you get free money to pay for a state and county business license? Do it without a license. I mean, it depends on what kind of license it is. If you're going to do brain surgery, well, you better get a license. And there's other ways to do that. You could do crowdfunding. You could do emergency money and stuff like that. There's 2 books you could get in your library or online. Foundation Center, and the other one is GuideStar. And these are directories of all the private sources of money that give out grants. Okay, again, you'll never find them in Google because like 80-90% of the foundations that give out grants don't have websites. So if you don't have websites, you're not going to find them. So there's a database of these, and they're at the library, and you could find them. Okay, who's trying to help people? Maybe you want a license in the healthcare, worried about healthcare, and help me get a license for healthcare. So you look there. It's not easy. There's not going to be a magic, website with your name on it. Hey, here we're giving money for people, Slovaks named Lesko with question mark suits. No, you have to find out what they're trying to solve and how you could fit into what they're trying to solve. And that's the name of the game. You just have to know your options out there and start figuring that out. Well, listen, guys, I'm getting a little tired. Got a lot of reports and people on Let's Go Help to do. Remember, here's the website, www.free.letsgo.com/Let's-Go-Help. Help me, Wanda. Help. Free.letsgo.com/Let's-Go-Help. Okay? And it's like $20. Have a great evening. Thank you, Lawrence. Will do. And if you think I'm screwing you, I'll always pay your money back. 10 years from now. I'll be here 20 years. So if you decide to screw you, I certainly will give you your money back. I know I can't please all the people all the time, right? But I also, I guess because of my assignment is someone, people read into my stuff that something that might not be there or implies that it's there. I do not guarantee you get money. I can't. Nobody could do that except the person giving out the money. I can only guarantee that these things are real. I give you real websites, and all of them give out free money or free help. Now, it's like showing you where the single girls are, the single guys are. It's up to you and the other person if you do something together or not. I can't promise that. I don't want you to get run around. The state is not going to need you to explain how to get government money for homes to my parents. Do you think that 15 minutes is enough? Yes, Ryan. Yeah. I guess you're talking about Let's Go Help. Yeah. I mean, and if it goes 30, that Let's Go Help charges by the minute. If we stay on for 30 minutes, they're going to charge you 30 minutes worth. If we stay on 5 minutes, they're going to charge you 5 minutes worth. Most of them are about 15, 20 minutes. And I've done hundreds of these things. Yeah. And so, how am I complicated? Maybe it's my ADD or whatever it is. I mean, I just listen. What are you trying to do? Okay, this is the best place to do it. Yeah. And send you on the way. Then what I do too is send you up follow-up websites to follow up on. I copy the website. If it's $20, I think it sounds like a buy. I think it is, but I'm biased, so you have to judge yourself. Yeah, I mean, people who want to go in business with me say I should charge $200 and all this kind. And I used to do that in the past. No, I believe this country should have something for $20 that everyone could find out what this great country has to offer. If I can't do it for $20, I don't want to do it, because I think that's what should be done, and people should have a right to that. The government's not going to do it. They try in different ways, but like grants.gov. You go to grants.gov, you tell me what you got. I got maybe 5 of them in my 17,000, because 80% of what the government gives out free money to people is not even called grants. That's fine. I mean, I've been saying this 40, 50 years. There's nobody knows more than this. But again, let's blow my own horn. Thanks. I am glad I found you. Me too. Okay, guys and gals. See you soon. Nice.